Okay, lots of fun in here.
You really think?
The screen is flickering because it doesn't work well in SLI. It's a lot of fun here in trying to figure out how to make this game work for 2 hours.
Yes, do you mind?
You've got no business here, Rut.
It's really not my problem.
Calm down. All I want to do is drink a beer.
Okay, but
Nobody will learn anything.
But I don't even have to.
man, did I pick a life. All right.
Okay, here we go.
Do you really think?
Kill.
True. You don't have to ask me that. It's been known.
You're in for it now.
Just you wait.
I must be crazy. Did you swim here? You remember. I got a... He made a deal with...
Oh man, I wanted to do that for a long time. It's so much fun.
Die, bastard.
You poor sucker. You didn't even have any gold on you.
Someone's gonna do it.
I think I'd better take this weapon.
Don't tell this to anyone. That's terrible. That's an open secret.
Is it really true?
Protection, damage, fight tactic.
You don't say.
He doesn't see that. I can't help him.
Promise to anyone.
You should have known that.
Really? How interesting works all day too.
It was obvious all along.
But that's terrible. That's an open secret.
Bandit. Oh crap.
Just you wait, you sumbitch.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
He had better. Now that's typical, isn't
Nothing
it?
surprises me.
I won't tell you. Someone's gonna do the work.
Better watch out.
That's what I've always said. Don't say. He's gonna get to himself. That's not what I heard. And it's going to get even worse. You're in for it now. Just you wait, you son of a... So much for you, lowlife.
Hey, you!
Where you going? No matter what your plans are,
Thanks,
there'll be
Bert. There's
plenty
another of those
time
scummy
later.
beasts.
You're right in front. Sail. And now, come on.
One less
So much for
monster
you,
around.
filthy beast.
One last monster around.
Nobody wants to know.
So much for you, filthy beast.
You should really have known better.
That's the first I've
Nobody wants to know.
had my own opinion about that.
That's no secret. Been there, done that. One less monster around.
So much for you, filthy beast. So much for you, filthy beast.
Vergonha.
Boy, don't you ever do that again. Alarm! One less monster
So much for
around.
you, filthy beast. I already thought as much. You should never have come here. Bastard. Don't say you didn't know that.
Same old thing all over again.
His deeds were just.
It had to happen sooner or later. You
Now
should
I-
never have come here. That's it for you.
Well, at least you've got some gold on you.
Oh, what the? Seeker? Shit.
Now you shall wield the power of the Master. You cannot elude it. Oh my goodness!
D, what the fuck?
There's enough of those scummy beasts. So much for you, filthy beast. I must be crazy. What are you doing here? Did you swim here? That's one way to get past the guards at the city gate.
I think. He doesn't see that. I can't help it.
Hey, look! You remember. I got up, he...
I never knew that.
Who said that?
I agree with you completely.
You're in for it now. So much for you!
Oh crap. There goes Laras.
Well, at least you've got some gold on you. I think I'll take your weapon.
Who is
That doesn't surprise me.
Convict. That's why they don't need
It's no problem solved themselves.
That's all just gossip.
That'll only cause more trouble.
I'm not telling you anything new.
You already know what I think.
I'd have gone about it differently.
Who said that?
I'm no better off myself.
That'll only cause more trouble.
Is it really true?
Yep.
You're in for it now.
And now for some action. Guards! Guards!
All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
It's a bad business.
Nothing's ever gonna change.
What do you...
My name is Brahim. I draw maps and sell them. Since you're new here, maybe you could use a map of the city? It's quite affordable, and very useful until you know your way around.
Show me your maps.
Show me, boy.
Come back again later.
Never knew that.
Let's make him sound like a secret
There have been all kinds of rumors.
about that.
It's not what I heard.
That'll only cause more trouble.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Hey, you!
Imagine
What's new?
Gossip.
What the
Who said that?
That doesn't surprise me.
Anything possible.
Hey,
I never knew that.
what's new?
Since the collapse of the barrier, open trade with the big farmer has abruptly stopped. Who knows what he's plotting? There's something fishy going on.
Agree with you completely.
Better watch out.
Do you really?
What's new?
Since the collapse of the barrier, open trade with the big farmer has abruptly stopped. Who knows what he's plotting? There's something fishy going on.
He doesn't see that. I can't help it.
What's new?
Change.
What's new?
Since the collapse of the barrier, open trade with the big farmer has abruptly stopped. That's exactly what I said. Who knows what he's plotting? There's something fishy going on. These are all just rumors.
There's nothing you can do about it.
What's new?
Since the collapse of the barrier, open trade with the big farmer has abruptly stopped. Who knows what he's plotting? There's something fishy going on.
What's new?
Since the collapse of the barrier, open trade with the big farmer has abruptly stopped.
Who knows what he's plotting? There's something fishy going on.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
What's new?
Since the collapse of the barrier, open trade with the big farmer has abruptly stopped. Who knows what he's plotting? There's something fishy going on.
What's new?
Since the collapse of the barrier, open trade with the big farmer has abruptly stopped. Who knows what he's plotting? There's some...
Since the collapse of the barrier, open trade with the big farmer has abruptly stopped. Who knows what he's plotting? There's something fishy going on.
Do you really believe that?
What's new?
Since the collapse of the barrier, open trade with the big farmer has abruptly stopped. Who knows what he's plotting? There's something fishy going on.
Why haven't I heard about this before? There's nothing you can do about it. That's been going on. It can't go on like this forever.
What's new?
It's been known a long time. They should have known.
What's new?
That's exactly what I said.
What's new?
Since the collapse of the barrier, open trade with the big farmer has abruptly stopped. Who knows what he's plotting? There's something fishy going on.
That's all just gossip.
Who are the important figures? What?
Since the collapse of the barrier, open trade with the big farmer has abruptly stopped. Who knows what he's plotting? There's something fishy going on.
What can you tell me about this?
You are now in the harbor district. Where do you want to go?
See that? Can't help it.
Thanks.
Those are all just rumors.
Do I did myself? Myself some secret wars.
It was obvious all along. Why haven't I heard about this before? It doesn't surprise me. Solid stuff. I agree with you completely.
Ah, there we go. I can believe my old memories.
He never would have thought of that
It's
himself.
been like 20 years since I used those.
There's nothing you can
Hey, you! What's new? Since the
might have gone about it differently. You don't have to ask me.
Or dragon.
I agree with you completely. It's totally obvious. It doesn't surprise me. What's his name? What's the matter? That's all just gossip. Nobody will learn anything from me. All kinds of rumors. You hardly know who to believe these
All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
God.
hardly know who to believe these days. Is it really true?
Who said that?
We didn't. I'd have thought about it differently.
What's new?
Since the collapse of the barrier, open trade with the big farmer has abruptly stopped. Who knows what he's plotting? There's something fishy going on.
What's new?
Since the
What's new?
Since the collapse
What's new?
Everyone has been worried lately. It's not enough that the paladins have made themselves at home here. Now people are constantly disappearing in the street. It's about time.
How can you be scared? See?
That's exactly what I said.
See what's
I'm not telling you anything new.
See what's missing up here.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
What interesting things are there to see?
The big
here?
ship that the paladins, but I can't. No wonder. It's really not my problem. I must be. Did you swim here? That's one way to get past the guards at the city gate.
And it's gonna get even worse.
Hey, Loris, you old scoundrel, how did you
I was
get
able to
here?
escape to the Valley of Mines just in time, together with Lee. You remember Lee? I got out. He made. You were. Don't you ever dare.
What a silly bastard. Thanks for the gold, you hero. I think I better take this. There's another of those gummy beasts.
One less monster around.
Hey, you! Where you going? No matter what your plans are, there'll be plenty of time later. You're right in front of the Pearl of Corinus, the Red Lantern. Say, and now, come on.
Interesting. Don't say.
You already know what I think. I can only wait and see.
And it works on that too.
Who said that?
That's not what my husband thinks.
Citizen.
I've heard a
And
thing
it's
or
gonna get
two.
even worse.
Magician.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
Notice.
Don't say you
Don't
didn't
tell
know
this to
that.
anyone.
Dragon Hunter.
Nobody ever
Who
asks.
says things like that?
Mercenary.
I've got my own
Who says
opinion about
things like
that.
that?
Farmer.
I don't want to hear that.
Someone's gotta do the work.
That was quite obvious.
Bandit.
That's what I've always said.
And then tennis
I
court.
can't take care of everything for everybody.
I don't believe this is
Really?
gonna change.
How interesting.
Bandit.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
I won't tell her a thing for now. Everybody knows by now.
another of those scummy beasts. Guards! One less monster.
So much for you, filthy beast.
I'm gonna rip you to pieces.
You should never have come here.
Wait a minute. What's new?
You have... That's terrible. And it's gonna get even worse. Someone's gotta do the work. Everybody knows by now. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I must be crazy.
Thanks for the
What
gold,
are you doing
hero.
here? Did you swim here? That's one way to get past the guards at the city gate.
Hey, Larish, you old scoundrel, how did you get
I was
here?
able to escape to the Valley of Mines just in time, together with Lee and some of the other boys. You remember Lee, don't you?
Of course I remember Lee.
I got out of the colony with him then, just after the... He and his boys are now on the farm. He made a deal with the farmer.
That's exactly what I said. I'm no better off myself.
Sick.
Those are all just rumors. That doesn't surprise me.
Can you teach me something?
Sure. I can help you become stronger and...
Teach me something. Teach.
It's really not my problem.
No.
It's totally obvious. It's not what I heard. It's exactly what I said. I never knew that.
Nobody.
That'll only cause more trouble. What do you do about it?
Meat body.
Nothing's ever gonna change that. That's not what I heard. Let's wait and see what happens.
Sheep. Okay. Goblin. The fight at the beginning.
It's all just gossip. That'll only cause more trouble. It's really not my problem.
We're walking into the park.
Just stay away from me with that magic of yours.
That wasn't so hard.
Don't you see Goblin there?
It's better to watch out.
There's another.
You
of those
again.
scummy
You'll
beasts.
regret it.
Might have gone about it differently.
There's another of those scummy beasts. One less monster around.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
There's another of those scummy beasts.
There's another of those scummy beasts.
So much for you,
Monster
silly
around.
beast.
One
So much
less
for you,
monster
filthy
around.
beast.
My favorite.
So much for you,
Monster
filthy
around.
beast.
Let's see, 21.
So much for you,
One less
filthy
monster
beast.
around.
Now I've got you.
One less monster around.
So much for you, filthy beast.
Let's go have some fun while I do.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
That's not what my husband thinks. Cut out this magic crap.
Smart kid.
It's magic crap. Let's have some fun.
Hey, I've still got it.
That's what I
One
was
less
saying.
monster around.
It's so funny. It's tears.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Water.
I've heard a thing or two.
Halt, stranger. I didn't see
Never
you
would have
come
thought
through
of
this
that
gate.
himself.
And the guards on the other gate have orders not to let any unknown persons into the city.
Well,
I shall have to have a word with those two. But now for us two.
I am Lord, Paladin of the King and humble servant of Innos, your lord. Our commander, Lord Hagen, has entrusted me with the task of explaining to all newcomers the new laws which apply to all inhabitants of the city. Since people have started simply vanishing all over this town, everyone needs to watch out that they don't suffer the same fate.
Watch out.
I've got to go.
Wait!
Later.
You don't know the new laws of the city yet.
Later.
Enjoy.
Halt! Only the citizens of the town and the king's troops can get into the upper end of the town.
Couldn't we make an exception?
What? There are rules in this town. What? There are rules. If we let you break those rules, it would be unfair towards all those who obey them.
I'm a respected citizen of Corinus. Let me pass.
You are the dirt under my fingernails. Make yourself scarce.
Respect. Next couple. Join here. Freaking god using spells. What was the magician? Heal on the sword? Yes.
One less monster around.
Easier for it. Invincible, come on. Second skeleton. He's trying to kill his own skeletons.
Halt! Only this.
You dare stand in the way of a representative of Innos?
No, of course not. The entrance is open.
Idiot.
Yes, chosen one.
Help your chosen one, you fool. Shit.
Yes, run as fast as you can.
Oh, murder.
One less monster around.
monster around.
Oh my god, a fight!
Murderer!
Really, it's become a beast. Doesn't matter. Goblin, let's see. Skeleton goblin.
Guards! Die, murderer!
Insert skeleton. Don't throw the weapon out.
These are babes, too. Everybody is just these are bad times.
Guild 4.
That's what I
Help! Chases me. Hello. I'm respectable citizen.
I'm looking for work.
I could use a new apprentice. Brian will have finished his apprenticeship soon, and then he'll leave the city. Are you good for anything?
If you mean, do I know blacksmith's work?
No, that's not what I meant. Sunu,
I'm not a good for nothing.
those are big words. Can you back them up with big deeds?
What are you getting at?
Bring me an orc's weapon. Orcs have been seen near the city. With a bit of luck, you won't have to search for long. If you manage to bring one down, provided...
When can I start as your apprentice?
Not before you've proven to me that you're good for something.
Do you sell weapons too?
Forget it. Everything I make goes to the paladins or the militia. I have a commission for one.
When can I start as your apprentice?
Not before you've proven to me that you're good for something.
Let's talk again about that orc thing.
What?
An orc is a damn tough opponent.
Nevertheless, you have to prove to me that you have the courage to fight.
So, couldn't it be something slightly smaller?
Hakon, the weapons dealer in the marketplace, told me that he was attacked by bandits a few days ago. The bastards are said to be roaming around somewhere outside the East. Those cowardly rogues shouldn't be out the bastards.
They are standing in the way of the children of Enos. You can sleep, you can do funny things.
How's business?
Not so great. The prisoners was on their way back, but now...
Told you it's possible. Crazy.
That was obvious all along.
They are standing there in the way of the children of Enos of bones.
Halt! Only men who are...
I need to speak to Lord Hagen.
Do you know how often I've heard that? You can't go...
I need to speak to Lord Hagen.
Do you know how... If you take one more step...
I'm a magician of fire, you imbecile.
Alarm!
They're smashing each other's skull!
Alarm!
Alarm!
They're smashing each other's skulls.
I'll get you!
Come on, come on. Yes.
Alarm! You haven't seen the last of me!
Behind, fools.
One less monster around.
Murdered him, huh? Come on.
Monster around. One less monster around. One less monster around.
Alright, so much for you, filthy beast.
Alright, so much for you, filthy beast. So much passion put into that quote. Need somebody invincible here to do some chaos.
Halt! Only men... If you take...
Damaging me as well. He changed to magician stance using fireballs now. It works. the game crashed. Well, I'm gonna call it a day. That was a lot of fun.
You better shut up. That's not what my...
It's still working.
Really?
Lagging but working.
Everybody knows, but...
It's still working. Let's see what other games. Let's see, did abilities.
One less monster.
21. No! Now it crashed for real.